Hello and welcome back to the Flat Chat. I am Callum. I'm here with Heggie and Aaron.
Hello.
I'm going to send you over to Heggie because he has some very important information for you.
We're doing a giveaway, guys. If we can get the channel to 100 subs before kick-off of the first Prem game this season, we'll be giving away a jersey of a Premier League team of your choice. To enter, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel and go into the description of this video. There'll be a link to the Twitter. Retweet the pinned tweet and that's you entered. We need to get to 100 subs, guys. We're trying to push the channel out a bit quicker now in time for the new season. And we think 100 subs is semi-realistic. So that's what we are aiming for. And let's get straight into this. The strikers in the Prem.
Strikers. Again, top 5 strikers in the Premier League as of the now. That means, well, with a disclaimer we're going to put into this, we've done this in all the other videos.
But it's more pertinent that it's his position.
We've not got Haaland. He is a Man City player, but we are not including players that have been transferred into the Premier League from a foreign league. We're also not including players that have transferred out of the Premier League, such as Rudiger at Real Madrid.
That's why Gabriel Jesus is
marked in red.
He transferred to Arsenal today, from another Premier League team, so he is viable, whereas Haaland is not viable.
Correct. That is exactly it, Heggie. Without further ado, let's get into it. The top 5 strikers.
I would flick a player off straight away.
I know who you're flicking off.
Get him off.
Oh, what? I hope you can still see him down there, man.
No, you can. Richarlison, embarrassment.
Yeah, it is a bit embarrassing. You know,
I cannot stand that.
I was going to say...
not because he's a Spurs player, by the way, just because he is a horrible...
The man posted a montage when Everton literally finished 16th in that as well. Like, mate, come on.
Grow up.
Grow.
He is probably one of those players, though, that if you are an Everton fan, you love him. But you're also, if you're an Everton fan, you are a bit of a...
He is the Ramsdale of Tottenham.
Yeah, a wee bit, but he's even worse, because he looks like a rat, you know what I mean? I don't like him, and it's not, again, as I said, it's not because he's a Spurs player. That just adds fuel to the fire.
You know what? He is actually a pretty
he's a good player. He probably isn't he's not the worst out of these guys. He just had to go off the table first. I really actually hope they can't see that.
No, they can.
They won't see that.
It looks like he's actually
the camera
off.
The camera is facing
that much of a rat. He angled his position being flicked off to still be on the camera.
Exactly. He wants the maximum view time in that as well. It's not about you, Richarlison.
Yeah. But as Heggie said, he is. He is a good footballer. I hate to say it. I don't like him. I don't like the antics. I don't like a lot of things about him. I don't like his cockiness. I don't like his attitude. I don't like a lot of things. He is a cheat. But there's a lot of players that cheat.
Yeah.
And there's a few players probably on this table that have tried to do some of the things he's done. There's something.
You could argue that one player on this team tries to physically assault a player every time he gets on the ball, who will most likely make a top 5 list. But we'll see.
And he bumps into players with his backside.
I mean that's a bit more like a Rodri, I'd say, where he's
dark arts kind of thing.
Yeah, it's the dark arts, but it's not really cheating. But it's not like Richarlison. It's not malicious. Where I think with Kane, he's bending the rules slightly because it's not really a foul, is it?
Yeah.
But it's endangering his opponent.
I forgot to say something as well. We do have Mitrovic on this one, a newly promoted player.
But he has played in the Premier League.
He played in the Prem before, so we've included him.
Oh yeah, of course.
He is technically still a Premier League player.
On that note, are we going to send him off next?
No, I'm not taking him.
You're not? Okay.
Possibly the Championship's best ever goal scorer, realistically.
Yeah, he is.
Right, but I'd be taking him off, I think.
I would take Watkins off next.
He'd be next after Mitrovic for me.
I think Mitrovic is very underrated in the Prem. People have this myth about Mitrovic that he doesn't perform in the Prem.
Right.
He has had a season where he scored more than 10 goals in the Prem.
He's not a bad
player.
He had one bad season, but then he had another season where it was like he's
only had 2 seasons. One bad, one good.
One bad season. The other season was comparable to actually what Ivan Toney's done this season.
Yeah, and you wouldn't flick Toney off next or take him off.
I think it's those 3 though.
Yeah,
Watkins goes next, I think. For me.
Right,
and then it's the 2 that. I mean, Toney, did he not break the records the previous season for most championship goals? And then Mitrovic smashed it this season. And in that,
it's going to be interesting to see those 2 in the Premier League next season as well.
I think Fulham need to keep Mitrovic if they have any chance of staying up.
Oh yeah, I think they will.
I think keep him or stay up.
Well, I think
I think they need
this
to.
season.
I think they need to keep him just to have a chance.
They're spending decent money, by the way, on some decent players.
Yeah,
What's the Fulham? Who's the Sporting Lisbon boy?
Paulinho.
Aye, he looks good. I don't know why another big side's not getting.
I thought a top 6 team would have went for
So
him.
did I.
I think he's very good.
There you go, and that's obviously something that the money men in charge of Fulham have
He must not have big wage demands if Fulham are going for him.
Well, I think there's a few players. I think they were linked to Leno, for example, at Arsenal. I think there's a few.
That'd have been a good sign.
This happened in the past with Fulham, where they signed Shurla and Seri.
Yeah.
Seri?
No, that was a few seasons ago.
A few seasons ago, and they went straight back down. They are a very
yo-yo team.
Yeah.
They're much more ambitious in the transfer market than a Norwich. But
they actually make an attempt.
I don't want to see them go down again. I want them to at least stay one season.
Because weren't they in the league for a long time before they finally went down as well? So I'd like to see them make another run at it like that.
For sure.
Oh, we've got another disclaimer to make. We forgot to say Jota is in this list because he did play a large portion of the game this season at striker.
So
he could have been a winger.
So we bit like Havertz. Havertz could have been a striker.
Yeah. But we just thought it was a better
Havertz was a striker, but he could have been a centre mid, which was the more natural position.
It was a balancing issue we had, which we thought was sorted.
Perfectly balanced.
Look at this thing in the Jota. I mean, I know Firmino's the reason he's not actually on this is because we've not seen enough of him this season, have we?
Yeah.
He's not scored enough this season.
Going off career, it would be potentially
I think it's a wee bit unfair.
Going off career, you have that.
Especially if we've got Richarlison in the table.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe in hindsight we should have had.
That should have been Firmino, not Richarlison, but we really wanted to flick Richarlison off the table.
But
going off like careers, you'd have the three Liverpool front three of
course. But I think that's. I think we're going to send Tony off for it next, and then we're going to take Mitrovic off as well.
Yeah, I'm happy. And then that obviously.
And then we were left with 6. That leaves.
I think it's a pretty easy decision.
It is pretty easy, and it's because this man has not performed in the Premier League like we thought he would. Timo Werner.
Yeah.
I don't know how he's been as bad as he has.
I still think he's a good player.
He's not bad, but he's been. I don't understand how he's been as bad as he has because I thought he was going to come in and be excellent.
It's a confidence issue.
Exactly.
It started off poor, and he's just. I think as well when he came in.
He plays a lot of Fortnite, but he's also being played off the team.
A lot of people thought he was going to work well with Lukaku, and Lukaku hasn't played, so it's hindered him slightly.
They would have Werner as the 10 to play off.
He's actually been pushed out wide as well.
It was going to be Lukaku as the 9 and Werner one side and Havertz the other, and that 3-4-2-1
that being a year ago, that sounded like that could have been good. That might be the best out of Werner, but it's just not. Again, that might be because of Lukaku's not played much, but I think it's fair to say that he is 6th in this, and maybe even below that. We don't know.
I think he's done more in the Prem.
Gabriel Jesus has got one of the best goals per minute ratio in the Premier League.
Saying that,
he's behind 2 other players, and it's a big part of that probably is because he plays in a very, very good team.
Merchant.
I wouldn't say the Tappa Merchant. He's actually very talented. I think the problem is he's got that really good goals per minute ratio because he plays at Man City and he's coming on when the teams are playing are very, very tired, and he's going to get the goals. Which means he's playing less minutes and he's getting a better.
And this season that's coming up is going to be like the proper litmus test for Gabriel Jesus because he's going to be the focal point of it.
I'm very excited to see him, not just because I think he's a very good player, but because I'm interested to see how he actually does at a team where he is like the main striker.
He is the man.
That'll be very interesting to see. I think that's interesting for everyone to see, not just the Arsenal fans, and it makes me it's a double whammy for me sort of thing. But are we thinking he's maybe going to be going 5th here?
I think there's 2 players that could be 5th.
Jota,
because Gabriel Jesus has the history.
Better history.
Jota. I think so. I think Jota's a fantastic player, but obviously beforehand he was a standout in a Wolves team that was pretty much Portugal FC.
Do you know what I think is a very fair way to put it with Gabriel Jesus and Jota? I'd rather have Jota in the wing, but Gabriel Jesus at striker.
Yeah, and this is a striker's based test, so it's like
okay.
I think Jota.
I think they're quite comparable in that way. They can both play in the wing.
But I think Jesus is more suited through the middle, and Jota is more suited out wide, in my opinion.
See, if you were looking for a straight up proper striker, you had say £50 million, go buy a striker. I'd be picking Gabriel Jesus.
I would take Gabriel Jesus from Jota, but again,
whereas if the option was you get £50 million, spend it on a winger. It's between these two, then you obviously go Jota.
Jota on this season, he he had a period where he was pretty decent. He was good in fantasy football, but then he just stopped. Stopped scoring. He just stopped scoring. Diaz came in.
Is this because you had him on your team and he didn't?
I never had Jota on my team, unfortunately. Because when he was good, I could have done with him, but no, I
Jota fifth.
Yeah,
Jota fifth, and I think Jesus going to be. Jesus is going to be fourth. I think it's mental to me that Arsenal have somehow got a player on this list. But it's a player that we signed today because we need players on this list. Arsenal watch these videos.
Yeah. I think the list is very easy from this point forward. I think.
Oh, it's Vardy's next.
Vardy's third.
Yeah.
This man second. This man at the very top.
I want to talk about Vardy though. What do you think of his career?
I think he's a great career. I think he'll go down as one of those icon, little cult icons and that as well.
He will be in FIFA term. He will be a Premier League hero.
Yeah, but Premier League hero.
He won't be an icon.
Oh, he's not an icon.
But he'll be a hero.
The two in front are obviously icons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that
this man definitely fucking is.
He's probably one of the two best players to ever play the game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which makes him go number one in this list, in my opinion.
He has to be number one on the list. He has to be.
This isn't just based on this season.
This is based off his entire career. He's had 2 spells in the Premier League.
Are you okay with that? You don't seem happy.
I know it's weird because it's meaning that Kane isn't first and he's a Spurs player.
Would you have Messi number one in the League One wingers list?
Of course you would.
No, he wasn't the best.
But we did when we did the top 5 wingers and we looked.
We had it that way in that video as well.
Yeah, no, you're right.
But that was based on this season alone. This is not.
I know. It probably is. I feel it's just. I just didn't expect this from you guys. I feel like you would have wanted Kane. I don't know why it is.
Really, Aaron wanting Kane.
No,
not you. You love Ronaldo as well.
Ronaldo in his top 5 strikers list and not Kane.
Yeah, no, it is that.
Also, I don't like this narrative that I don't like Harry Kane. I actually do rate Harry Kane in that as well.
You rate him.
You rate him?
Yeah, I rate Harry Kane. How could you not rate him?
Think he'll be good when he's older.
What is it? Oh, fuck you. No, I do rate Harry Kane. It's hard not to when you consider how well he's done for Spurs and that as well. And on this list, as it stands now, that's fair. That's fair enough.
Here's a quick question. Is he going to end his career with a trophy?
I think he does.
Yes. I think they win a trophy this year.
You think that Spurs are... Well, see, this is the year I'm worried about.
I think Spurs FA Cup. No.
Spurs
have to
win a trophy this season. If they don't, this is our best chance.
This is the best chance. Conte, they've got good players in, had a good transfer window.
I don't think they'll obviously win the league because obviously City and Liverpool.
That's the thing. I think the next big... out of the 3, if Conte's going to win one of them, or out of the 4 trophies, if Conte's going to win one of them, in the previous seasons would suggest it's going to be the league. The problem is you've got a league with Man City.
Also, how much is that going to...
Man City and Liverpool.
How much is that going to sting you if Tottenham actually go on and do something?
Oh, that'd be horrible.
I think there's a good chance Tottenham could win Europa League by finishing 3rd in the Champions League as well.
I think they could.
They will not be a pot 1. They're not a pot 1 team.
No.
Pot 2.
It's between 2 and 3.
I reckon they'll finish second and get...
I was going to say, I think they'll get an FA Cup win or something this year as well.
Is Conte known for getting far in European competition? Or cup competitions?
Did Conte not win the FA Cup with Chelsea?
Exactly.
Manchester scored the screamer in the final.
Was that year? No, I don't know if that was that season. Conte lost to Arsenal in the final.
I was going to say, didn't Conte win the Europa League as well with Inter?
I don't know about that.
I'm pretty sure.
I think you made a point.
Inter haven't won the Europa League recently.
Yes, they have.
Have they?
I believe.
When?
Were they not in the final during COVID season?
Was that the season that Ajax were in around it? Were they not? What do you think?
I'm 99.
I think he's right.
Inter didn't win the Europa League recently.
Was it Sevilla against Inter and they lost?
Oh, they lost, right, okay, fair enough.
He doesn't win finals, but he wins leagues. That's the worry. If they win the fucking Premier League, I honestly, I'm packing up, moving to Australia.
I'm agreeing with Heggie. I think this could be or whoever it was that said they were going to win, they could go out and win a Europa League and that as well. They could. I
mean, they could. Anyone could.
They could win the league.
They could win the league. And then we're down one podcast host.
I'm more worried about them. I mean, if they win a FA Cup and a Carling Cup,
Carabao Cup.
Carabao Cup. I'm obviously really annoyed because it's hilarious.
No, it's a Diddy Cup.
It's a Diddy Cup, but they haven't won a cup since 2006 or 7, and they haven't won the league for 80 years or something like that. 1960, whatever it was.
Here's a theoretical question for you, Callum. Would you rather Tottenham won the league
Oh, here we go.
and Arsenal stayed in the Prem, or Tottenham didn't win the league and Arsenal went down?
That is
relegated?
so hard.
Oh,
That is so.
it's basically how much do you hate your rival? Like,
Would you rather see your team detriment
to see them have
to not see them win?
Like, would you rather like be actively detrimental to your team to see your rival be mildly inconvenienced? Basically, it's the Celtic Rangers question at this point.
I'm going to switch this on you afterwards. I want to see what you guys would say.
Well, I'd obviously rather stay in the league and let Celtic win.
That's actually doesn't make. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah,
because you guys, it's one or
We
two.
win,
It's one,
yeah, it's one of two that will win.
Yeah,
and I'm the same. And I'm the same. I would just rather just stay
But if
in the
Spurs
league.
winning the league is massive for them.
Yeah.
That is massive for
It's
them.
massive for Arsenal as well.
Oh, but we've won leagues, not for 17, 18 years, but they haven't won it for 60, and they haven't won a trophy for, what, 15?
Yeah, 2007 Carabao Cup final.
Yeah.
I thought it was the Carling
But
Cup.
I-
Carling Cup back in the day.
But
Listen, I'm struggling to actually give an answer to that. I feel it's too dirty to even answer.
But
I think the right answer is Spurs win the league and you stay in.
because at least then you have a chance.
Nah, I'm swinging the other way.
Really?
Aye,
Really?
You'd
You'd rather just see like your rivals be mildly inconvenienced.
Would it make it easier if I said Spurs finished 10th and Conte gets sacked and you went down?
I'd rather that. I'd rather us go down. If they
Yeah.
finished, if that meant they finished 10th and Conte gets sacked.
Aye, I was going to say like,
But if they were finishing, if we got relegated and it meant, they just
Well,
missed out,
Champions
finish,
League or something.
they just missed out and get second place.
Yeah.
I mean, nah, nonsense.
I was going to say.
Keep in the league, they win the league. That's the only time you win the league.
But anyway, back to like the five guys that we've got here now.
Five guys sponsor us.
Exactly, please do. But anyway, I think this is pretty much.
Yeah, that's it. So
Right,
top 5 strikers. We have Jota in 5th, Gabriel Jesus, newly of Arsenal, in 4th. Come on.
How did I know that was
Jimmy
coming?
Vardy in 5th.